Good morning. Welcome back to Bob's No Wake Zone Boating Radio Show. This morning, we're going to be talking about something that the marine industry and all of us in boating have been facing for a while. Some interesting challenges when it comes to marine mechanics and boat building and those kind of things. So this morning, we're going to talk with Great Lakes Boat Building School president, and her name is Nikki Storey. Nikki, it's great to have you on the Boat US guest line. How are you?
Hi, Captain Bob. Thank you so much for inviting me on here today.
Absolutely. I saw this story. Actually, there was a couple of stories that came out about this problem that everybody across the country in boating is facing, and that is a shortage of marine mechanics and those kind of people. So we want to talk to you a little bit about your school. What's your background, Nikki, and how did you get involved with this?
Yeah, absolutely. So the school has been in place for about 16 years and primarily started out as a wood boat building school. I'm going to fast forward real quickly to moving the school forward and into what the needs were in the industry. And basically the industry was screaming pre-COVID that they were needing skilled training for marine mechanics. So we kind of jumped in feet first. Reached out to many manufacturers, and Mercury Marine jumped on board with us and has provided some really great support in terms of the training that we provide and the equipment. And so we of course had a facility in place when we started heading down the road with the Marine Mechanics program. And so what we have found is that the demand is so great that it's almost at crisis level across the country for many marinas and dealers and manufacturers. So a great opportunity presented itself due to COVID to increase the number of students that we're putting out into the industry. So during that time, we applied for an EDA grant to double our facility, and that's kind of what's got us on the phone call here today, I think, Bob, is that we were approved for $2.7 million from the federal government to expand our facility, thus expanding our programming in marine service technology and marine electronics, too.
You have been putting out about 24 students a year is what I was seeing here, but this new facility is going to let you, really increase the number of students that you have each year.
So we are looking to be doubling down and hopefully more than that, too. So we're looking to graduate 50 to 100 students moving forward. And, our board of directors put a really great strategic plan in place for us to move forward in order to hit those enrollment goals. And like I said, what our goal is to put more skilled training out into the industry, which, by the way, with our 24 graduates a year that we have, we already are experiencing 100% career placement out of our programs.
Wow. Well, there's a great need out there for it, so it doesn't surprise me that everybody got a job. I think we all have been faced a little bit with some of the smaller shops going out of business. I know I see on Facebook and other social media sites every once in a while I get somebody that tells me, hey, Bob, I got to have somebody work on my boat. John, who used to do it, is no longer around. And so it's a big problem across the country. So it looks like you're addressing some of that with the school. A boat builder by the name of Tiara has recently got involved, and Tom Slickers is CEO and president. Tell us a little bit about that story, how that developed.
I don't know if you're familiar with the Slickers family, but they just have a magnificent history, and I don't want to, screw up any of the details, but their father, Leon, started Slicker Craft and had just a long legacy of boat building in the industry. So fantastic family. Tom and I connected, I believe, back in October or so. I went down to visit him actually in Holland. Took me down the hall. We had a great conversation. Took me down the hallway, introduced me to his brother Bob, and then introduced me to his nephew Kelly. And they said, we want to come up next week and tour the boat school. Fantastic. So we toured. They were so impressed. And honestly, Tom and Bob looked at me and said, what can we do to help? And I said, we need money. And, I'm going to move forward about 3 months. Our students, they actually hosted our students down at Tiara. So they paid for our students to travel down 5 hours to Holland, Michigan, where they were treated like kings and queens while they were down there by the Tiara group. And they gave them a tour, and then they also presented the school with a $75,000 check. It's twofold. $45,000 was to go towards our capital campaign to help support our facility expansion, which was a significant gift for us. And then they also sponsored 2 students at $15,000 apiece to come to Great Lakes Boatbuilding School.
Yikes. Your school is located in Cedarville, Michigan. Now, kind of give us a geography lesson. Whereabouts is that?
Yeah, you know what? We're almost as close to Canada as you can get, Bob. We are. If you cross the Mackinac Bridge, we're about 30 miles east in the Upper Peninsula. And truthfully, this is just a boater's paradise here. There's a lot of great bays, and then there's also the big water of Lake Huron that we're located on. And so one of the great things about our students coming to school here is they actually get out and get on the water and get to enjoy boats, too.
Outstanding. We've been doing, and I say we, the Marine Dealers Association here at Lake of the Ozarks and our Captains Association in Missouri have been doing some, and we've got a couple other businesses in the area that have been doing some scholarships, rewarding some students that are going into our tech school here at Camden and Camden County, and those have been working out pretty good. A couple of them have gone on to work. They had an incentive program where they would get some money in advance when they graduate, but then they would also, with that first job after a year, get another nice check, and it rewards them for sticking with it for a year and going on. So are there any scholarship opportunities like that you guys also offer?
Yeah, so we've actually, of course, we had the Tiara sponsorship established. We've also had another employer, Gage Marine out of Delavan, Wisconsin, has also established a sponsorship of $10,000 where then the students come to us and the job offers, you know, they already know their hourly rate of $20 an hour starting and benefits and everything, housing included. And then students are committed for a year to work at the Gage Marine location in Delavan. Really great sponsorship. But I would also say we also have scholarships. You know, the school is a nonprofit school, and so it was actually established, like I said, 16 years ago, but it was established by the local community in the Latino Islands. And we just have a very philanthropic community here that loves to support students. So we have some really great scholarships already established at Great Lakes Boatbuilding School. In addition, there's different organizations such as Michigan Boating Industries Association works with their foundation, Recreational Boating Industry Foundation. I might be screwing up that name, Bob. That has a foundation that offers scholarships. You know, there's just so much opportunity right now for students to help get tuition paid for.
Right. Well, the demand for power boats continues to rise, both last year and this year as well. We're seeing it all over the country, and the demand for people to work on those boats or design them is also very strong. So Great Lakes Boat Building School is the name. It's GLBBS.edu if you want more information. Nikki Storey, President, thank you so much for being with us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, Captain Bob. I hope you can come visit sometime.
Okay, well, we might get you on the calendar up there. That's a nice offer. Thank you so much, Nikki.